Look at who's here again. It's me. This is another one. And the title of this time is Where's this next big name on the boy bands, K-pop groups industry? We have gone from a very long history of bands formed on the United States as Backstreet Boys, the Beatles, very one I have been closely watching, as you may not know. In the past, I love very much One Direction and have very beautiful memories with them. Also as Jonas Brother and now Big Time Rush, they are both that I still support very much. But what is quite the big thing for me is I respect them deeply, the boys, BTS as I call them. And they are very active in your lives, even in their hiatus. I also had a history of being part of a crew managing a news account of them, where I was handling the entertainment department using big words, but I used to write fiction and make some aesthetics and mood boards to promote those little projects. I passed a lot of my time pouring into having and be aware of their schedule, so I may have some insight of what made those groups so loved by so many people around the world and what this actually means. Because you see, it seems like they are connected somehow. I am going all the way to the Jackson 5, reaching K-pop as we know it today. Do we still conceive this wave attached to a race, nationality, or gender containers, or the very fact we may be paved to reach this very moment? That's quite unique, to say at least. I am going to be all woo-woo, so stay with me. We realize that we are divine beings taking human form, reconnecting and having the awareness we are not your bodies, meaning not your ethnicity or culture oriented, as having different cultures we have today. And what may be around us doesn't determine the type of life we have, or we are restricted to live. That what we entertain in your minds, in your imaginal acts, the memories or the states we come back to is the actual factors of the type of a reality that we perceive it by us. My prediction is that we will have a combination of those things. Boy band, K-pop groups stands for specific things. I will put also here another names like Melanie Martinez, Chase Atlantic, and as well Ariana Grande. Big names, and what they have in particular, they connect them with each other, to K-pop, to Michael Jackson as a performer with a unique dance style, your storyteller, Taylor Swift, all with specific intentions to bring awareness about. In the web of the great picture, their waving is as important as the other great developments in other spheres, from living the thriving world we're meant to reason in the coming years. K-pop is mixing their language with English, a foreign culture. It is very normal to us. We don't question it, we don't actually think about it. But if you try to think about it, deeply about it for a second, I would say they are a culture with an open mind, or that they are very aware of history and using it the best way they can. Even though I believe they are using it to the best of their ability, but it goes way behind it. And city is a great and amazing example, as there are all kinds of Asian members, and the letters can go as wide as it's a new language. It's a new language that connects millions of people for a specific and polished reason. And then it changed the way we actually think about being real. The things we actually think is real. We are breaking any restrictions of knowing self based on culture, race, and environmental ideas. This is way too planet to me. Should be simply be something like, oh, it's just a thing we like, no big deal. Yes, it is. K-pop is not exactly South Korea music. A level of cultural characteristics, yes, but think about it. Think about the concepts and themes which has work in their career. Know the self and be the voice for generations, or their spheres of focus. It's a storytelling conceptual right that is changing your neuroplasticity to enjoy excellence and working for maintaining states of knowing you are the one in charge. This is all that I see when we watch those MVs, when we watch them, their daily life, their routines, their mindsets, because we're so used to this cliche of pop that always go to the same subjects, and we are so used to it. But K-pop it's inspiring this, but they are not trying, but they are emanating this awareness that you can change reality by your focus, by the energy put into things. They are giving you the pill, so you're choosing it. I have come across what the era of Aquarius means. There are a lot of focus groups mentions, and those visions are come to me like crazy, like creating those groups to be intentional, to build up something that we focus and that we about to bring into the collective consciousness, as in the 10th Side by James Redfield, the book Holding the Vision. The groups are your focus now, right now. Connections beyond limits is your focus to the self, true intention. So we go back to the title, and my suggestion is not one, but many about reason. An entire new shift of consciousness combining what we know so far on this subject to a new level of understanding. And if you think you are not a part of it, yes, you are also. The very fact you came to this video is just a confirmation. What fascinates me is the area of Aquarius being connected to focus groups. So I pretty much know that we have something very amazing that culminate these two parts of the pop we are used to, Michael Jackson and Jackson 5 and all this stuff, to the concepts, focus, energy, and excellence that K-pop brings up to, because now groups are not related to being, some groups are debuting, they have no career in their integrants, so pretty much cover it. And I want to come back to this theme because I know the another synchronizations will come true with this thing going on. So if you reach the end of this video, I'm very grateful for that, and we see you soon.